Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has...
Here's Luck now on second down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases...
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Luck. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's go. Here we go.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. White's got a first down and more. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for New England. Give him 52 yards on the ground. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A run by Mack to start the drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Love. And that is incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Love. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run with Mack. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The drive starts with a run by White. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a dump off to White. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Matt. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Go! Go!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, here's Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Out of the gun, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run with one. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Go, go, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And some room to work. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Locke. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Walsh adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack from here. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Hoyer. On the left side, a catch by White. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's White. Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown. so many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Starting the drive with a gift to Mack. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Dive play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Matt, and a loose football, and the Patriots have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now let's go.
Now a carry for White. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Deep run caught left side. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action. It's locked. Ebron's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Luck. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
They get it to him running left. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Luck. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. Well, sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And some space here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Hoyer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
12.
Now Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
12.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Hurry, hurry!
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
5, 6, 2,
He's going to get it running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danny Shelton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now it's Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for the Patriots, they're in.
Renegade, renegade, renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on the late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the